Hey guys, it is Crystal here with Art It Out, and I come on here to share with you a journal that I made. You guys know my big one that I just finished. I did a flip through of it. I'll put it up in the little iCAD or a little triangle button, I think it is, on mobile devices. I'm not for sure on that. Anywho, I'll put it up there if you guys can tap it and watch it if you haven't seen the flip through. But I came up with a dilemma. All my journals right now are smaller, which I love. I love this size. You know, this is call it my intuitive journal, and it really is. I just go with my gut. But I love this size. I love this size. It's fun. It's great. Then I have my other one that's like this, which is nice and long if I want some long ones, landscape ones, or single pages like that. Fun, but again, kind of small. Of course, the magazine journals are small. I have my big watercolor one, but that's really for watercolor. My handmade watercolor journal. So I'm kind of out of journals that are big. So normally I would go buy some of the bigger paper that I made the last one out of and just make me a new one. Well, you know, right now I don't have the money for the big paper to make me one. And you know what? It happens. Happens to a lot of us. So what I did was, as you can see, this is a Kansas, when my hubby was in for a surgery that, you know, they give you those information packet type of things. And this was it. And it is a nice size. It is 12 by 9. A good size. But it was really thin. It was 15 pages, I think is what it was. But the page quality, even though it was thin, was pretty good. Let me get to, I think I've got, no, I don't think I have any. Yeah, here's 2 pages glued together. It's pretty nice, you know, it's pretty thick. So I did that. Well, it only gave me 2, 3, like 4 pages, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4, not including the back and front cover. Well, I wanted more pages than that. So what I did was, of course, I put some duct tape, or not duct tape, masking tape on the edge. This is stapled. I left it that way. But I went through and put masking tape on all of them. You guys been with me, you see me, I do that to all my pages. Just normally I don't do them when I make them. So I wanted more pages, so I had a bunch of big, had a couple folders like this that I got with all those samples way back. When was it, last year I think it was? Early last year when we did a bunch of like free samples, and we got a bunch of stuff. So I still have a lot of that papery stuff. So I took one of those and cut it up. And here, I got another page. So I have one there, one there, one there. Or, you know, I can make it one huge one if I really, really wanted to. So I did that. So I added a few more extra pages there. And this is actually the packaging from some freebies. And like I said, it's cardstock. It's thick paper. Why not use it? So there we go. Simple, easy, and it really was really quick, guys. It took me, after I cut these corners and stuff, it took me 15 minutes to tape them and put it together. Really quick. So, if you don't have the money for the papers, I mean, you can find some good deals, but you know what? Even those good deals, sometimes you literally can't do it. Keep those junk mail. Keep those things that you get like this. And when in need, you got you a journal. So, there we go. I'm excited. I'm not going to do the covers yet. I thought we would do a page, though. To kick this journal off, let's do a page together. The thing with this is really big, so we're going to have to double up on the paper, like so. Okay, I am just going to do one little spread right here. Let me see if I'm in. I am. Pretty good, pretty good. Now, I know some people say, well, that's slick. It does have kind of a slickness to it, but it's really thick. And if you gesso it, you're good to go, guys. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to gesso this page. I'm probably going to go ahead, since I have it open in here, I'm going to go ahead and gesso this page too. Just because it's here, why not get it done? Normally I wouldn't. I would do just one at a time, but when in doubt, you know, Rome. And I know a lot of you are going to say, well, masking tape gives you, as with any different medium, paper, will give you a different consistency. Just make sure when you gesso the tape too. That way it covers and holds that, whatever you're going to do on top of it. Now, this is not going to be a journal that is going to hold your watercolor great. It's not. That's just, you know, it's not. Could you use some of it on water? Sure, you can use watercolor on it, but you yourself should know watercolor really only works great on watercolor paper. Just the name of the game. Now, you see I'm getting some wrinkling, and that's not, it does not affect me too much. This is a journal for me. I actually am thinking about starting to do more of these type. And actually, maybe I've been asked from a few people, some that I don't even know, and I was kind of weird wondering about it, for actually like journals of my work if I sold those type of things. So something I might consider doing with these. Don't know. It's always a possibility. So there you go. Put on a stick, a stem, whatever you want. I'm going to add a little bit more. And the key too, for you have less bubbling, guys, is dry your pages. I know a lot of people like to just like throw down some gesso, walk off, and leave it. You're gonna get more issues that way with the wrinkling if you do it like that. You just are. But for me, I think it's another texture, so but it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't affect me all that much. Look at this, guys. I have huge room here. All right, I'm gonna dry it, and I will. All right, guys. So I'm gonna try this in here. Yeah, it's dry. It did wrinkle. I think you'll get less wrinkling actually too if you actually wait like till the next day to make sure your glue. Cause see, I glue these pages together, just with a glue stick. But still, it takes a while to really dry. So add a little bit more wetness, and you know. But I'm okay. We're moving on. I got some papers out that I know that I want to use up that I haven't used up, and these type are great for collage work. So put your underpants on, or just start layering, whatever term you like. Just start. We got some per day paper. These are just painted that I took out of one of my books that, oh, these are jelly prints. Yeah, that's a jelly print I did. So, and this is an envelope that I started with jelly printing, but I ended up not so much with the jelly printing on it. Kind of a combination. I'm going to, okay. Trying to see where that, there we go. Okay. So this journal is just going to be when I want to do a large spread. I'm going to get it out and use it. I'm not going to keep it for anything, like say specifically for, this or that. I'm not gonna. So. Alright, so I also want to say, these are basically like a card stock, a file folder. The manila type of file folders. I've seen you can actually buy them at the Dollar Tree for like $1, and you get, I think, 10 or 15. I can't remember for sure the amount you get. But the nice thing is, for the price of that, it's a lot cheaper than trying to get some really expensive big paper. Now I love like I said, my mixed media paper and the, what is it? Who makes that, Carson? No, what is it? I know you guys know. It's the one with the blue. Yeah, Carson. Canson, whatever. Theirs is a very reasonably priced paper. It is. But I can't even reasonably priced. Doesn't work this month, and I need a big journal. I was thinking I could wait it out. But dang it, I just can't. I really love. I love having different types of sizes of journals. I really do. So this is a way for me to have even when I can't afford to buy. It always flabbergasts me. We're going to use that word. Flabbergasts me when I hear or see somebody post about not having money to art. Because it's BS. I've been there, done that. I still am doing it. No, you're not going to be able to jump in and have every single thing everybody else does. It ain't going to happen. And you don't even need it. You really don't. Buy small, start small, buy small. Those 50-cent paints at Walmart's what I started out with. I still have a shelf of them over here. I gotta say most of them are, well, under $1 paints. And then, I gradually bought a couple of this, a couple of that. You do it slow, you can get your stash built rather quickly. No, you're not going to be getting all those Jane Davenport goodies or Tim Holtz goodies or whatnot. No, you're not. But you really don't need them. They're fun. I'm not going to lie to you. They're fun. But you don't actually need them to art. And the great thing, if you're in America, is Hobby Lobbies and Michaels. You can use those coupons. That is how I built what I have, is by everything I bought with coupons and on sale. Clearance, Hobby Lobby. Great time to do it. I'm going to hit this with some journals. I was hoping to make this like a really quick video. I don't think it's going to be. because I'm gabbing. I haven't felt good. I've been sick a few days. I haven't done a video in a few days, actually, besides, yeah, so, this is just, I make my art circles that I sell, and this is stuff that comes off of them, so I keep it, because why not use it, right? Right. So, anywho, we were talking about spending money and that and this. And to make this, it didn't cost me, but for my masking tape, and I got that was at Dollar General, I think, and it was $1.50. So you can buy those. Look for masking tapes like in your hardware departments and things. Don't buy that type of stuff in the actual art department, because that's going to cost you a fortune. They think, just like double-sided tape when you need some, don't spend it from them. I buy double-sided carpet tape. It's big, but you get a huge roll for a third of the cost of the other. So look outside of those craft departments. So this whole thing costed me, I didn't even use a whole roll, so it didn't cost me anything really. Because, like I said, I didn't even use the whole roll. So it cost me cents to make. Yeah. That's what I was going to say. When I first started, I didn't have my drying done. It is one of the first parole purchases I did end up buying. But when I first started, you guys know what I did? I can't sleep without a fan. I live with a fan. I do. This is just gesso. I'm going to do a little gesso over the top. Anywho, so I would like sit down and go to do something, and then when it needed dry, because I didn't have a blow dryer, hair dryer. I didn't have one. I'm not a girl that dries her hair. I'm really not. I'm not a girly girl. If you call that being a girly girl, I don't know. I'm just not that person. So anywho, I'm going to keep on with the story. So I would work, and I would sit it in front of it on my bed, just prop it up, put the fan on, and like sit it where it would blow it dry. And that's how I arted. It took me forever to do pages, and I did get really frustrated really quick. And like I said, one of the first purchases I got this at, it's a paper studio, so that means Hobby Lobby. Regular pricing is like 20, might be 23, I'm not for sure. And I used a 45%, at the time it was 45% off coupon. That's how I got this. So, and I will say, if you are on a budget, the few things you should, in my opinion, is a must. Some type of gun to dry with. If you have a blow dryer, use it. And, if you don't have the extra money for that. And another one is gesso. Okay, I didn't buy gesso forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. I didn't. And I got to say, I did myself a disservice by not getting some. I really did. I'm really liking these blues and stuff, so let's keep with those. I'm going to use the cheaper paints today, because we are talking about budget and stuff, so let's use those cheaper paints. I'm okay with that. And I like the circle, but we're not going to go with circle. I'm going to go with, don't have palette knife or that. Credit cards or gift cards work Fabulous. Not one that you're using, obviously. Or when you're in Walmart, you know, they have them sitting out to buy to use. Grab one of them. They're free, you know. No biggie. Or use a piece of cardboard packaging works too. Simple, easy peasy. So yes, you don't need a lot of money. But something to dry your pages with, and gesso, in my opinion, is a must. And gesso, they have so many different, what am I looking for? So many different brands out there nowadays. You price wise, it works. Hobby Lobby's brand of gesso works great. I don't care for their matte medium, but their gesso works fabulous. Fabulous. Alright, I got a text going on. It's kind of late, so I want to make sure it's not my daughter needing a babysitter or something. So I'll be right back. I'm going to use some light yellow. Yellow meadow. I've actually been thinking about doing, like, I know, like, when you start off, you don't have a lot of stamps. I still don't have tons of stamps, but I'm slowly, getting more stamps, and I go to thrift stores. I got a lot of them through, things like that. Friends, you know, that are selling them, let me know, so they give me a really good deal. I've been lucky that way. But I was actually thinking of doing like a tissue paper type of thing where like I'd stamp off all kinds of different stamps and you buy the tissue paper with the stamped images. So, and it would be cheap considering, you know, considering the cost of the stamps and stuff. I've thought about that, but I don't know if that would be something anybody would be interested in. I got a biggie icky in there. Okay, anyhow. Like how this is going. We need something. Something. I have is, and these are out of actually packaging that, off of a thing I got in the mail, and I circled them and cut them because I needed a stencil, and I made it that way. So I have these. These need to be colored, but these are gorgeous. So let's put these down. I like them. I like them. Oh! Did you see that? I'm throwing stuff at you guys. Right there. So I'm gonna put some glue down there. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have put that there. And here I go. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna be like, oh, what to do. Move that up a little bit. Okay, go pee-pee, baby. We need something else, but I think that'll get us where I'm looking. What I'm looking here for. I think that'll work. I'm trying to go with like kind of a flow here. It's a flow, baby, flow. We want the page to flow. So, I'm gonna put that there. This thing is sticky. I had never tried this brand before. It is the Scotch Create Glue Sticks. They're usually pretty, well, I don't think they're horribly, but a little more priced than what I normally pay for those on. I've seen them on sale a lot. So I actually bought one to try to see how good, you know. And it actually seems to be doing a pretty good job, I gotta say. I gotta say, it seems to be doing it. There we go. Oh, yes, it's late here, and he is still up. We're going tomorrow to the doctor for hopefully some new meds. Gosh, I hope so. We need some new meds. He's not sleeping yet again. So, alright, I'm going to dry those really, really well. And I'm going to put a little gesso on these because I'm going to do something over them. I want to put a little coating on them. These I'm leaving, these I'm going to gesso. Another art supply that is really cheap, and we just did it. The Art It Up group, we did oil pastels last month for our art prep. And I'm so happy I did because we had so much fun and I learned a lot with them. And like I said, you can get them extremely cheap. They really are not that expensive to get at all. So, sits are really reasonable anymore. And you can do a lot of things with them, so don't think you can't. YouTube is awesome, but sucky, but awesome. Yeah, I know you're probably laughing at me because, you know, I'm on YouTube. You're watching this on YouTube. And you're like, really? She just said it can. But it can because it's great, but sucks because it's great. Because you can see so many cool things that people do. But don't get caught up in just watching. You know, watch something and try it. That's a biggie. Watch it and try it, guys. Don't get caught up in just watching. You know, get out those supplies while you're watching and have fun with them while you're watching or listening. You know, that's another. You can listen to it while you work. So, do I have any idea what I'm doing? No, I don't. I don't. Just making some balls of weirdness, really. Really, I am. Just making some really cool, different pieces of colors to kind of go along with that, but not really. You know. I want it really dark. Really quick. That's okay. Alrighty. Like I said, I'm using things that are cheap, that are easily available, and things that are not as expensive as other art products. So. You know, I know we use a lot of Posco pen type of things, and what Posco pens are markers that well, it's not really gonna work, is it? I didn't know if it would or not. Nah, not really. That's okay. I'll throw these over here. Oh, shoot. There went my pencil sharpener. Please tell me it didn't break. No. Oh no, oh no. Let me check this real quick, guys. It's my. Oh, thank you. Pencil sharpener. I know, pencil sharpener, right? Okay. I want some more things on there. So let's do the darker blue. They have one there, you can buy them Posca pens, which are like markers like this. So this is a Sharpie. You can buy them separate too. It's nice these last 2 years they have come out with them readily available that you can buy singly instead of the expensive packs. But I used Sharpies, just a plain old Sharpie for a long time, because I didn't have the funds for the markers. So, paint pens, there you go. I knew I'd come up with it. It's okay to use those things. Use them. Don't get deteriorated by not. We need some orange. I don't know why, but not really orange. This is my favorite color. It's like a coral, and I cannot find a coral color in the more thicker, heavy body paints. I can only really find it in the cheaper paints. So, and use your trash items for stencils or stamps too. Okay, alright, I think I need some. I got a whole thing. Oh my goodness, maybe. I don't know why it's not coming out there. Come on. Tonight is the night of stuff happening. Have you noticed that? I didn't know you, but I'd say it was like, yeah. Yeah, we got some little lids. This is off a bead thing. This is actually off a paint. And of course, what's that? A marker lid. Use them. Okay, I'm gonna use the white. I don't have any of the thin white out. I don't buy the thin white anymore. Actually, I do, but it's in my. It's in this. So, trying to show you what you can do for just, basic, and this is, help me out, guys. Oh, what is Hobby Lobby's brand, and they have their brand of paint on sale a lot. 50% off. So usually I think it's about $1.50. Maybe $3.99 is what it normally is. So 50% off that. About $2. There you go. Yeah. I want some light blue too. We're just gonna add a little light blue in this white since I have it over there. No reason to not mix it up and use it. and just have fun. I'm going to get some black out, and I'm going to actually just take some out of here. Maybe. Yeah, I got it. These are cheaper to buy on Amazon when they have their sales, or you get like 2 for $3 or $4 as an add-on type of thing when you're buying stuff. That's how I bought mine. Slow. I only had 2, black and white forever, and then I just I've had some wonderful viewers give me gift cards for things for Amazon, or actually just money to help me out on my channel, and I use that for art supplies. So this is looking awesome. I just am, oh, very cool. Now, I'm happy with that. I really am. We need some type of, I think I'm just going to go around the edges with a this is the little ink pad stampable ink ones. You get like a set of, what is it, 3, 6, 9, 12, 9 for just a few dollars at Walmart, at Hobby Lobby. I think even Michael's has their own type. It's really cheap, and you use those coupons and they're even cheaper. They are not archival and they're not permanent, but they're great for around the edges and starting out, guys. They really are. I'm going to go around that, but that needs to dry. Now, wordage. Alright, so we have these wonderful, cool, these, right? Well, they cost, yeah, $5, I think is what they go for at $6, $5, $6 at the craft, like Michael's and all that. Of course, you can use a coupon, 40% off all the time, or if you're lucky, get an even bigger one. But if you don't have that, you can, what? Cut out stuff out of magazines, and that works perfect. I like this. And magazines, libraries give them a lot of them away free. You can go on, I don't remember the site that I use off the top of my head, and you fill out surveys, and guess what? They're like literally 5-minute surveys, if that. Answer a few questions here and there, and you earn money, and it's always you earn enough for each survey to get like a 6-month subscription of magazines. Doesn't cost me nothing but a few minutes of my time. So there you go. I need to dry that, but that's where that's gonna go. I want something in the background. I have pieces of, you can use old t-shirt rags, things like that. I've used that, cutting them out. I'm seeing if that would look. No, I don't like that. See? It doesn't work for me. I want a piece of brown paper bag I have here. That will work. And this is, like I said, just a brown paper bag. There you go. That you get from where? The grocery store. And of course, let's rough up those edges by tearing them. And I think that looks better. It makes it stand up more. It says the most important thing is to keep your balance. And art will help you balance yourself out, guys. Whether it is depression, whether it is you've lost yourself. And I know that sounds probably corny, but it can help. It can help. If you're angry, it can help get that out of you. If you're sad, it can help get that out of you. Of course, I am not a therapist or anything like that, so this is just me and my opinion. But keep your balance, guys. I hope you like this. I did. Let me know if anybody, if this is something like for, what are we gonna call it? Cheap art? Back to basics. No, I don't like back to basics. Because I think that's, yeah, I don't like that. What should we call it? If you would be interested in a series like literally poor man's art, you know, I don't know. let me know. Hit that like button. Of course, love to see you over in the Art It Out group because we are just a bunch of ladies and peeps, mostly ladies, just arting it out, having a good time. And that's it, guys. Of course, I'm also on Instagram. If you haven't checked me out over there, I do share more daily stuff over there. Bentley Boo, if you're interested in sharing more of his pictures and things and just my life. But my everyday art that I don't necessarily share in the group or make a video of, I share on there now. Alright guys, happiness to you. Go make a mess. Remember to keep your balance and art it out. Bye guys.